very hard chore. Ours, you can simply take it off, put it on the ground, put it back on, during the night. But at the end of the season, you don't have to roll it back up again. You can simply pack it around the bottom of the plant, and it's going to rot away. This saves you a lot of time and effort. Also, it'll be infused with nutrients and fertilizer, so that as it's rotting away, it's also going to be benefiting the soil around the plant and the plant itself, so that come springtime, your plant's going to be better off for it. Also, ours is black versus conventional frost blankets. The ones that are out there currently are white in color. White's going to be reflecting heat outward, which is not what you want on freezing cold nights. Ours is black, so it's going to be retaining that heat in. It's going to be absorbing more heat during the day and helping retain it better at night, especially because the inside of the frost blanket, the side that's actually facing the plant, is a lighter color, so it's going to be reflecting that heat back in. So not only is it easier for you, it's better for your plant.
Alright, we're going to be located down in York, PA. This is because of the more favorable wages and taxes in PA. It's also located right near a major highway. I believe that's right up here. And for distribution, that is an excellent thing. Being located in the middle of the Northeast, being able to go up to Maine and down to Georgia, it'll work. And this is the location. It's not especially fancy looking, but we don't need it to look pretty to make frost blankets.
There's enough manufacturing space where we can easily, manufacture it, package it, and get it out for distribution. Alright, so our human resources plan. We're going to have 8 in manufacturing. These guys are going to be manufacturing the frost blankets. Essentially, how you do it is you're going to weave it on a loom with biodegradable rayon fabric. Then you're going to dye it with the fertilizers and the coloring, and then you're going to package it up. Alright, so these guys are going to be operating the machines that are going to do that. We're going to have 3 in shipping and loading. They're going to be sending out the finished product and taking in the raw materials to help produce the product. We're going to have 2 in advertising. They'll be helping with our internet sales, any sort of physical advertising that we have in farm and garden type stores. They're going to be promoting our brand. We're going to have 2 guys in janitors and upkeep. They're going to be making sure the facility is running right, the lawns are mowed, everything's looking nice. We're going to have 2 general department managers. One's going to be sort of for the lower section of the company, actually overseeing the manufacturing, the upkeep, and the other general manager will be overseeing more of the administrative type of things. And then, of course, we have our company hierarchy here. I'm the CEO, Joel's the COO, and Logan Fanning, who couldn't be here today, would also be a COO. I'd be overseeing, the entire company financials. They'd be working with advertising.
Alright, we're looking at basically everybody who has any interaction with the farming and agricultural area, because everybody can use it, whether you're making a flower garden and a cold spring morning might kill them, or if you are growing hundreds of plants. They all need protection from the frost, so that's why we're targeting a huge section of the population. For advertisement, we'll be going in more of the farming and gardening magazine type things, but as you mentioned, we'll also be online and in stores. Oh, can we go back? Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay.
This one.
One more. Alright. And we also have our own website set up. It's very streamlined for that.
Alright, so here's some of our survey results. Okay, so age range wasn't a big factor. Preferably we're going to be targeting adults, probably age 20 plus, and obviously those that are in the farming and garden type industry. Now, as we see here, there was a wide variety of professions, so we're not only going to be targeting the professional farmer and gardener, but also the hobbyist, because a lot of these people, this isn't their full-time business, it's just what they like to do on the weekends. So this is going to be helping a wide segment of the agricultural community.
And even though, as he mentioned, not a lot of people are professional at it, most people here have some plants that could get damaged by frost, and they do use it and would want a biodegradable one that would give them all those advantages that were previously mentioned.
And of course, we can see that they greatly approve of the concept of not being able to, have to deal with it at season's end. They can simply pack it around the bottom and be done with it. So that convenience gains us quite a bit of support. Alright, so we're going to likely be dividing our company into two segments, standardized blankets and specific blankets, based on the survey results here. Standardized blankets would probably be a 10 by 10 sheet, something like that. You can cut it up to suit your, to go by your individual needs, or we'll have specific blankets, small size, medium size, large size, for specific types of plants. Alright, and most said they would pay about $5 for this product. We're going to be manufacturing it for $2, selling it for $5 for the standard 10 by 10 sheet. This can vary for some of the other sizes we're working with.
And as most people know, the black absorbs heat, so they like that idea opposed to a standard white one, which wastes a lot of energy and gets your plants killed that way. And also, people like the idea of not having to also do the work of fertilizing the plants. Just pack it around the roots and you're good to go. It saves hours on both sides.
Alright, so our SWOT. Our strengths is everything we mentioned above. We are a convenient company. As our slogan says, convenience, sustainability. Alright, so we're going to be helping your plant and making your life easier. And this really grabs people. Some of our weaknesses is it can't be saved at season's end. I guess theoretically you could if you wanted to, but the point of it is to make it more convenient for you. So someone that doesn't want to buy one at start of every season might not like it, but it's saving you a lot of time. Opportunities. The green marketplace is very big today in agriculture and all sorts of other fields, so that eco-friendly edge is really going to grab us some customers. Also, we might be able to expand into other eco-friendly agricultural products, biodegradable stakes and tarps, fertilizers, and such things. And threats, any company that sells frost blankets or burlap, there are a lot of them out there, but none are as technologically advanced as this.
And as he said, the competitors would be the standard ones who have been selling frost blankets for the past couple decades. But we've got an advantage over them, is the biodegradability and the sustainability through the fertilization and the black heat that will be brought in. And yeah, so burlap is also another problem, because that is the traditional way people would do if they want something that would biodegrade, but it does not offer nearly the same protection as even standard frost blankets would. So.
Alright, so here are financials. Essentially, we're going to be doing about $200,000 a year in wages. The first year we're going to sell 100,000 units. The next year we're going to sell 400,000 units. The final year, by the 5th year, we're going to be selling 1 million units. They're going to cost $2 a piece to produce. Again, this is for the standard 10 by 10 blanket, and we'll be selling for $5. So while the profit margin the first year is relatively low at $25,000, by the 5th year we're up to almost $3 million. So it'll compound on itself each and every year.
We're looking at selling a decent amount in physical stores and on our website very early on. This will, as time progresses, increase obviously, but at the first year the 100,000 mark will be reached, and that will give us the profit at the end of the year that gives us sustainability to continue.
And we're going to be expanding into a lot of the big agricultural stores, Tractor Supply, Agway, so hopefully we can distribute this product nationwide, expanding from the Northeast. And here we see an example of one of our advertisements. Again, we want to incorporate that green feeling into it, that sense of sustainability and environmental responsibility. So, if you'll join us, we're ready to help the agricultural community one plant at a time.
Nice job.